we are here with some Skyrim, and this episode, I was gonna make it a live commentary, but I was just like, nah, screw it. Excuse me. I'm just gonna like make it a I'm gonna talk about all 7 films that I saw this March, from worst to best. And I'm sorry, I know I've been putting this video off, is because I just really wanted to squeeze Isle of Dogs into this video, and that movie just came to my area like last night. I mean, like I was waiting. I just wanted to wait for this movie, and it's crazy. Like April's like we're almost halfway done with April, and season finale of Walking Dead is tomorrow night. That's insane. But yeah, I'm like, since I decided to wait for this video, I'm gonna try keeping this kind of video like a lot more straight to the point as I can. You know, like when I did with January, I sort of delayed that too. So I'm just gonna like try, just bang out, not spend too much time talking about these movies. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get this over with. So, the worst movie that I saw this March, and this really shouldn't be a surprise, is Sherlock Gnomes. Oh my goodness, every year seems to have its like animated like garbage fest, and this was it. Like, the humor was atrocious. The animation's good, but like, I don't know, the story was like, and the screenplay was terrible, and I mean, is this movie better than is it better than Ice Age 5 or the Emoji Movie or Normal North? I guess. But, like, it's still just oh my god. I'm not even going to talk about this movie. Just watch my review on it and try not to laugh. Oh, jeez. Well, the second worst movie that I saw this March was Gringo. Not a terrible movie by any means. Like, I didn't hate it. Like, it was just, there really wasn't much to remember about it. Like, I mean, Charlotte Copley was good in the movie. Like, he's always good in movies he's in. He's such he's one of my favorite actors, Charlotte Copley. Like, he's very underrated. I think you guys should check him out more, and he deserves more attention. But aside from his character Mitch, like, there's really nothing that like memorable about this movie. It's supposed to be like a comedy and also like an action film, but like nothing made me laugh. And the story was just messy, and it felt longer than it actually was. And I don't even know why I decided to see Gringo, guys. Like, it was like the first day of spring break. Like, I was just at my uncle's place. I'm like, my uncle, there's a really nice theater right next to my uncle's house. I mean, I might as well use it while I can. So, yeah, Gringo, I mean, geez, I remember, yeah, this film, like, it's a forgettable film, definitely. Like, he just goes to Mexico. Like, if only, this movie, like, he's trying to sell, like, this weed pill, right? That's what I remember from it. But, like, if only, Gringo probably would have been a lot funnier if it came on April 20th, because that's actually on a Friday this year. Oh, geez, that's next weekend. Oh, the plans I have ready for that. Anyway, next film is A Wrinkle in Time. I also don't remember much from this film either. Like, again, not a terrible movie by any means. It was okay at best. Like, A Wrinkle in Time. Like, I remember reading the book, like, in 3rd grade. Like, I don't remember much of the story, but I remember, like, reading, like, it has emphasis on, like, who, what, where, when, why, how, and the villain is, like, the it. Like, jeez. I mean, this film, like, had really pretty special effects, and, like, I don't think the performances were bad by any means. I mean, like, Chris Pine, I like Chris Pine, he's a great actor, and I also like Oprah, and I want to say Kate McKinnon's in this movie. It was either her or Reese Witherspoon. Either one of those two. I confuse the two a lot. And Minnie Kaling was in this movie, and some of these like child actors. I mean, the performances weren't bad by any means. It's just, I don't know. There wasn't really a whole lot of like memorability to be had with this film. It was okay. Again, it was okay at best. Let's just leave it off at that. So yeah, going to a little bit more positive territory, next film that we're going to talk about is Red Sparrow. I mean, despite all the negative reviews this film got, I actually enjoyed it. Like, yeah, it was kind of a slow burner, and it was slow-paced, and I can understand why some people would struggle to get into it. But all in all, I thought it was, like, an interesting, like, gripping, sexy film. I mean, honestly, you guys... I mean, this is gonna sound really perverted of me to say, but Jennifer Lawrence, like, I remember when I saw Mother, I was like, you guys want Jennifer Lawrence breasts? Like, yeah, go watch Mother. No, guys, if you want Jennifer Lawrence breasts, watch Red Sparrow. Like, seriously, this movie was sexy, and yeah, like, the action scenes were good. I mean, I like the setting, like, the premise was interesting. I mean, again, Jennifer Lawrence, she's one of my favorite actresses. Like, how could I not have, like, how could this film not get at least a 6 out of 10? Like it was definitely, again, definitely had some problems. Like it was a slow burner for sure. Excuse me. But all in all, I thought Red Sparrow was a good time. I think it was, at least. Anyway, okay, the top 3 films I saw this March. Like, honestly, I had a really hard time determining who goes on top of where. So this is not easy for me to make, but I will say the third best film of this March was Isle of Dogs, which I just saw last night. Again, this film got its limited release on March 23rd. Then it didn't get to my area till the 30th. Then I had to wait 3 weeks for this film. And guys, the 3-week wait was so worth it. Like, seriously, I had a great time with Isle of Dogs, and this was this and A Quiet Place and Black Panther were all in my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2018, and all of them have been 9 out of 10s. Guys, I think 2018 has so far been a pretty good year for movies, and March is actually a really good month to see movies. We didn't get as many huge blockbusters that we did last March. We didn't get last March we had Kong Skull Island and Power Rangers and Logan. And this March we didn't have that same sort of A-list big anticipated movies by any means, but still we had a lot of good stuff to see this March. A lot of things worth being excited for. And Isle of Dogs is definitely one. I remember just seeing the trailer and be oh my gosh, this anime this has to be my most hyped anime movie of 2018. Don't get me wrong, I'm stoked for Wreck-It Ralph 2. I'm really excited for that. But Isle of Dogs, guys, Wes Anderson, Wes Anderson, the guy is a legend, and I love the setting and the animation and the voice cast of Bryan Cranston, Edward Norton, and Bill Murray and Jeff Goldblum and Scarlett Johansson, all the Japanese actors as well. It was just so whimsical and so funny, and yeah, I just think we need more anime films targeted towards adults. I really love seeing more of that, to be perfectly honest with you guys. And yeah, Isle of Dogs, I saw this movie on Friday the 13th. And frankly, I didn't really have as bad of luck as I thought I did. I mean, yeah, it was just an overall really fun day for me yesterday, Friday the 13th. I got up. I got up with a good night's rest. I saw my therapist. I saw this movie with a friend after class. And, I mean, I usually just go by myself to the movies, but, going with a friend for once is nice. And, yeah, it was just, Isle of Dogs was a really great time. Okay. The second best film that I saw this March. Again, this is hard. This was not easy for me to make, but second best film was Love, Simon. Love, Simon. I love coming of age dramas like this. Yeah, it's a really great tolerance message, but it's not too preachy about it, which is really nice. Love, Simon. Simon's supposed to be this kid who seemingly lives a perfectly normal high school life, but he has that one secret, no one has any idea that he's gay. And I think it's just a relatable issue that a lot of people nowadays have, even in a day and age where tolerance has become the norm in a lot of schools, but yet there's still a lot of resentment and stigma towards the LGBT community, and that needs to end. But again, this film's not too preachy on message. This film was funny, it was charming. Nick Robinson, I think that's the guy's name who plays Simon. I completely forgot that he was in Jurassic World. He was a douchey older brother, and now he's in this. Hey, good for you, man. The performances in this movie were fantastic. All around. This movie had really great performances and good characters. What's that guy named Marvin? Yeah, the actor who plays him plays Carter in Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. Oh my gosh, he pretty much plays the same character in this movie than he does in Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. It's hilarious. And yeah, this film actually, believe it or not, it almost made me cry at one scene. Yeah, it really struck a chord with me. I mean, I remember seeing, I saw this movie over spring break as well. And that day, literally, I just got back from Vail. It was a fun, 3 days skiing in Vail and whatnot. I got back. I was just praying to God I wouldn't fall asleep while watching this movie. And fortunately, I stayed awake the entire time. I was very happy with myself about that. And how could I fall asleep? This film was just, again, just a really sweet, wonderful, warming experience. And definitely a film you guys need to check out. Okay. Here we are, the best movie that I saw this March. And again, this wasn't easy for me to pick, but the best film I saw this March was Ready Player One. Ready Player One, oh my goodness, this film was a nerd's wet dream. I remember when I was in 7th and 8th grade, and Shane and Danny, like, and Daniel Gotti, you guys will remember this. Like, I just wrote my own comic book with my characters and a lot of other characters from other, like, movies and cartoons and games. Honestly, Ready Player One is the story about that, you know, like a whole bunch of different characters, different fandoms coming together. And this is the movie that my story should have been, honestly. Like, this puts 7th grade me to shame in the best way possible. Like, Ready Player One, there's so much, like, so many Easter eggs and so many, like, just nerd references and just, like, so much to look at. Be like, oh, look, it's Minecraft. Oh, look, it's Halo. Oh, look, it's Overwatch. Oh, look, it's The Shining. Oh, look, it's Godzilla. Oh, look, it's King Kong. Oh, look, it's Jurassic Park. And Steven Spielberg, Steven Spielberg, one of my favorite directors. He just brought this movie to life in the best way. The visuals. Like, the theater supports not like 3D, but also XD. I saw it for the first time, both 3D and XD. I don't usually see 3D movies, guys, because I think it's just a waste of money, and it doesn't really do much, but Ready Player One is worth seeing in 3D, but it's also perfectly enjoyable in 2D as well. Like, don't get me wrong. And, oh my gosh, Ready Player One was just, like, the action scenes, the characters, like, Parzival and Artemis and H and Daito and, the Chinese kid. Like, they were all just, like, whatever his name was, they all just worked so well together. Direction was great. The story was fantastic. I was just, like, the story... Actually, no, the story was kind of, like, you know, it was kind of confusing at a few scenes. I thought the screenplay could have used some more work, but all in all, like, Ready Player One, guys, like, just believe all the hype that it got. I'm surprised I wasn't super hyped for this movie going in. Like, I had positive expectations for it, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't like, you know, oh my god, this is like the most hyped movie of the year list sort of thing. But yeah, Ready Player One, I definitely want to get this movie on DVD because I just need to, like, find as many Easter eggs as I can. Okay, well, there you guys have it. I'm sorry for the delay. Like, this, I try not to let these things happen. I just, you know, when your most anticipated animated film of 2018 doesn't get its wide release till April, like, you know, I gotta put something off. Anyway, thank you guys a lot for watching, and if you enjoyed, please subscribe.